Hello everyone. In this video, I'm gonna work on some exercise about visualization of a data frame. This data frame is iris data, which is a CSV file located in my Google Drive. First, I load this CSV file and then doing some visualization and plots. There would be different exercises, and I'm gonna solving each of these exercises one by one. So the first thing to do is importing modules. First, I import pandas as PD, then import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT because the data frame is in my Google Drive. I should google.colab import drive. From Google Colab import drive, this function can help us to mount our Google Drive and then loading files from this Google Drive. Then we can mount drive mount, and inside the mount we can specify the G drive. So content G drive is my Google Drive. Then directory that this CSV file is located is in my Google Drive, this directory, iris.csv. Then I can load and read this CSV file, and I name it iris. So pd.read CSV, and here directory. So in order to make sure that the data frame is loaded successfully, I can print some info. iris.info. So if I run it, it says that the drive already mounted. And here is the print of the first 5 rows and the last 5 rows of data frame. So you see that there are 150 rows and 5 columns. The first 4 columns are observation, and the name of these observation are sepal length, sepal wide, petal length, and petal wide. And the last column is species, which is kind of the label in this exercise. So the first exercise asks write a Python program to create a plot to get general statistic of iris data. So first, I would like to create a figure and axis, PLT subplots. I would like to say that this is just one single panel, 1 by 1, and fixed size would be 10 by 10, but you can change it whatever you want. And I can say iris, this is a data frame, dot plot. And inside the plot, I can say this would be the axis that I want to plot. Then plt dot show. Let's run it and see how it goes. So here you see that there are 150. The x-axis row shows each observation, and the y-axis are the values, but each observation, each column is shown by a different column. But this is not the solution of this exercise, because the exercise asks general statistic of this data frame. So therefore, I should create a new axis plots again y by 1 and fit size 10 by 10 is fine. So here I can say iris.describe. Iris.describe gives you general statistic of this data frame. But we don't want just the values. We want to plot these output of statistical. So we can write plot, and inside the plot, we can specify the attributes. Like the axis is AXS, and the kind, which is what kind of plot we wanted. I specify the area, but I can show you how to change it. And also we can specify font size like 10. Table can be false. Table means that at the below the figure, you can show a table of these statistical values. And also color map, we can specify as accent. So here, this is gonna plot us these general statistic, but let's also show the X label. For example, the X label would be a statistic. The y-axis would be values, and we can specify the title. So title can be general statistical info and plt.show. So if we run it, we see that here, that's the title, general statistical information, that's value, and this is the statistic. These statistical parameters are count, the number of observation for each column, the average value, mean value, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and these are 25, 50, and 75 percentile of these observations. So each column is shown by different color, as you see, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. So this is the area because the area is filled by color. And here, just do not confuse, because the count for the petal width is not 600. Each of these observations has an equal 150. So here you see that the first green one, which is sepal length, has a count of 150. And the second is 150 plus 150, which is 300, and so on. So in order to also show the table, you can specify this one as a true. And when you run it, you see there would be a table just below the figure showing these values of statistical parameters for each of these observations. I hope you enjoyed this video. This would be the part 1, and in the next part, I'm gonna focus on the next exercise. Thanks for watching and enjoy it.